Matt's secret coming out. I just prefer a bit of meat, that's all, guys. Nothing wrong with a bit of meat in your sister. I asked my Discord group popular internet debate questions. Let's go through what the questions were to start off with. They were tough, these questions, required a lot of brain cells. What's your Discord name? How many holes does a straw have? Who would win in a battle? 1 billion lions or one of every Pokemon? Is cereal soup? If I had 2 lasagnas and stacked them on top of each other, how many lasagnas do I now have? Is water wet? Is a hot dog a sandwich? Which is better, summer or winter? Would you rather be good looking or smart? Does pineapple belong on pizza? Should chocolate be kept in the fridge? So we got 40 responses, which I'm very happy with. I'm going to go through the statistics now. How many holes does a straw have? Was 10 people voted for 1, 4 people voted for 2. It's obviously 1, right? It's obviously 1. Am I wrong in this? It's obviously 1 long straw, 1 long hole. Technically, it is a tunnel. Here we go. Mrs. fucking geography. What would be the argument for 2? I can't think of one. A hole isn't defined by its depth, is it? You could in theory have a hole that's infinitely long. Correct entrance and exit equals 2. The real question is how many holes does the human body have? Depends if you're a vagina owner or a dick owner. Who would win in a battle? 1 billion lions or one of every Pokemon? Well, 30 Pokemon, 1 picked the lion. I wonder who picked the lions. The Pokemon are just too strong. When you look at like the Pokédex entries and you see what the Pokemon are capable of doing, there's a Pokemon that's hotter than the fucking sun. 1 billion lions couldn't beat the sun, could it? Is cereal soup? Everyone answered no. 1 person voted yes. It's interesting, this one, because obviously words have meaning and purpose. And how do you define what a soup is? Because some soups have vegetables in. Some soups are just liquid. Some soups are liquid with bits in. Isn't that exactly the same as what a cereal is? Just to provide the devil advocate's point of view. Soup doesn't have cereal ingredients. It's interesting because there's definitely a grey area with where our definitions overlap and stuff. But if I asked for you for a soup, you'd know what a soup meant. If I had 2 lasagnas and stacked them on top of each other, how many lasagnas would I now have? 12% said 1 lasagna. 2 people said 2. I am personally in the minority with this question. It's still 2. It's interesting. Let me explain why. Because let's...
You're a donut. You're so stupid. You're so stupid. You're stupid. Dumb.
If you had very limited room in your oven and you had to do it in 2 trays, you had a deep lasagna, and then you put them together, that's absolutely fine. But what if that's not the case? What if I made a lasagna today and Anastasia made a lasagna and then she came to my house and we put them on top of each other? That's not the same lasagna, is it? Could be different cheeses, could be different ingredients. It's the premise of what it is. Because you have baked the cheese stuff at the top and in the middle. What defines lasagna? Layers of food. Okay. Is a cake a lasagna then, by your definition? No, it's fucking not, is it? Sweet lasagna. A cake is a sweet lasagna. Anastasia, get in the fucking bin. Is water wet? And this was a perfect divide of 50-50. No shot was this a 50-50. Water is not wet. Anastasia, my guy. Let's go. Round of applause for Anastasia, please. Something being wet is whether it has water like on it, right? It's the state in which an object is. The molecule water is not wet because it's not surrounded by water. But if you have more than 1 molecule, it makes the others wet or something. Is a hot dog a sandwich? 10 people said no, 4 people said yes. You know what? I'm not really sure how I feel about this one. You're a no person. Anastasia, why are you a no person? Sandwiches are in slices of bread. Hot dogs are in a hot dog bun. 2 or more slices of bread is the expectation of a base sandwich. A bun, my friend, is singular. in its very definition. Sorry, yes. Damn. What if it wasn't a hot dog, but what if, say, it was like sausage, bacon, egg in a muffin? Is that a sandwich? Then it's a... But so it's not a sandwich then? So it's not a sandwich. A burger, you'd have a strong argument for. A burger being a sandwich. Is a burger a sandwich? A butty is in a bun / bap. You're triggering me. I'm just asking questions here. I'm just, you know, I'm going deep into the conversation. That's all. I'm exploring new ideas. Is a burger a sandwich, yes or no? Bun is a bun. Bun is not bread. No, it's a butty at best. No, it's a cob. Get out of here with cob. Cob's disgusting. Do you know what cob stands for, guys? Do you know what cob stands for? Cob stands for circle of bread. Did you know that? To be fair, cutting a muffin into two to create a burger isn't the same thing as taking 2 slices of bread, sticking a piece of beef between a couple of warbies. You got yourself a horrific sandwich. That is true. If the ruling for fillings is ambiguous, then you could just put a beef patty in between warbies, and that's a sandwich now all of a sudden. Now, I did ask this to a Discord based for gamers, so I'm sort of understanding why this might be the popular answer here. Maybe if I asked extroverts, the answer might have been different. I would agree. I think winter's better. I prefer to just stay in and chill out. I think winter is cozier, whereas summer it probably gets a bit too hot in my gaming room. Winter is the best. Better for fossil hunting, better for hikes, better for hot chalk. Need I go on? If I go outside, mate, it's chalk for me. It's dead. Who likes getting out of bed in winter to go to work? That is true. Winter is better than summer. You can always warm up much easier than cooling down. That is true. And you sleep so much better in the winter. You sleep so much better in the winter. And who doesn't like sleep? Would you rather be good looking or smart? Would you rather be good looking or smart? I cannot believe this many people picked good looking. 6 people picked good looking. I'm already butters, so I'll increase my brain power. I'm glad the majority of people picked smart, but I was hoping more people did. Intelligence is the sexiest trait anyone can have, in my opinion. No point start staring at a pretty face. Yeah. That is, yeah. I just feel like I'd get so much more out of life if I was smart. It's harder to become good looking than it is to get smart. But what I would say is you have to have an initial starting point of a certain level of smartness for you to then be able to learn more information. I think smart people want to learn more things, whereas people less intelligent don't. Does pineapple belong on pizza? No shot did 9 people say yeah. I'm a no for pineapple on pizza. I'm more just like a meaty guy. I've tried to phrase it in a way where people would think to themselves, I would rather have it on than not have it on. I think I would rather not have it on, but I wouldn't be upset if it was on. Love a bit of meat, do you? We don't have to be okay about this, Anastasia. Matt's secret coming out. I just prefer a bit of meat, that's all, guys. Nothing wrong with a bit of meat in your sister. Pizza is one giant sandwich. What about what's the pizza where you fold it up? What's that called? I can't remember now off the top of my head. A calzone. What's a calzone? Slices of square lobbies as my base for my pizza. It's not a pizza then, that's a sandwich instead. This is the last one. Should chocolate be kept in the fridge? Oh my god, there's no shot 6 people said yes. There's no shot. It does not belong in the fridge. Absolutely not. If you voted yes, you're an absolute criminal. It tastes so good. I feel like when you put chocolate in the fridge, you just remove all the flavour from it. It's just like a hard brick. Flavourless stuff. Okay, so I had pretty much done editing this video. However, James told me that she wanted to give me a call to argue about some of these things. So let's see what she has to say.
This absolutely aggravated the hell out of me, because who in their right mind would say that cereal is soup? But then we had the conversation in Discord yesterday, which was obviously a day after the VOD.
Yeah.
A day after the live stream, sorry. And Anastasia brought up porridge, and it just, my mind's broken now, and I can't stop thinking about it.
Yeah.
Soup is definitely the only thing I can suggest for soup is it is made up of a stock, be that vegetable or meat stock, whereas porridge isn't, and that's the only way I'm going to be able to save it.
Yeah. Would you rather be good looking or smart?
I don't understand why so many people said they'd rather be good looking.
Yeah, me neither. It really shook me.
Yeah, I was really surprised by that
Yeah.
because I think life is so much easier. It has its ups and downs, but life is so much easier if you're smart, just because you can make decisions about your life based on your environment because you're clever enough to figure that out, and you can study at universities and you can get good careers, make more money, invest your money if you're smart, if you're clever enough to do that. And that is how people have good lives. Because I know everyone's like, money isn't everything, but it kind of is. Your quality of life is greatly changed by the amount of money that you have.
Yeah.
And although being beautiful or handsome or whatever is great, and for some people it does mean that they make more money. So you've got like reality TV people and stuff make a lot of money just because they're really pretty and they've applied themselves to that, and that's great. But not everyone can make it in that field. There isn't enough. Like if 90% of the population were beautiful people, we wouldn't want to watch 90% of the population on Love Island.
Yeah.
Whereas if they're smart, we need people to like cure cancer and all this shit. So it really surprised me with how vain our community is.
I get what you're saying. Being good looking can only be beneficial in just a purely entertaining way. Whether that be like reality TV or like fashion or
I
whatever.
know. Yeah, I know a lot of really pretty people that have the personality of a cardboard.
It is interesting that dynamic that attractive people can just get by without being like charismatic or anything. Just because they look good, which is it is interesting.
I'm already drop dead gorgeous, so like, I'd have to take the smart because it's the only thing I'm lacking.
Yeah. Also, what I would say is I sort of agree with the buddy thing to a certain extent. There has been research shown that like people's level of, it's not happiness but lack of stress, which sort of does go hand in hand. Once you reach like a certain limit of like average income over the year, once you reach like 50 grand or something like that, where you get a comfortable life, then happiness, there's no more correlation between happiness and wealth past that point. But it's just getting to that point.
On the flip side, you've got content creators that do like hot tub streams, which are beautiful people. They have smart people working for them. Not all of them. A lot of the beautiful people are obviously smart as well and can do it themselves. But you hire a team, they do everything for you. You don't need to do anything. You just need to look pretty.
Yeah. Amaranth, there's another woman in her sort of genre, and I can't remember what her name is. She's called like something Fox. Anyway, when the hot tub mare started, she would be sat on like a pickle Rick inflatable, and what she did was so that no one else could do it, and the market would buy all the inflatable pickle Ricks that were on Amazon. So then she was the only like pickle Rick person. And that is literally like a 5-head monopoly business idea, that isn't it?
Yeah, that is. It's genius.
Yeah.
And if your pickle Rick popped, you'd have 400 left in the bag.
Yeah. That's what I get scared of when they write the names on the inflatables. I think it's gonna pop. It's gonna pop. Maybe that's just my anxiety, I don't know.
I like that's going through your head. There's a beautiful woman straddling this massive sausage figured inflatable. You're like, that is gonna pop.
Yeah, literally. It's my only concern. So if you like this content, be sure to give me a like and a subscribe. It would mean a lot to me. And if you want to take part in these live events, follow the Twitch, link in the description. I'll catch you on a bit.